Okay. We got the GETO SP buff for the skill 3. Now, this guy's insane. I mean, like, he is ridiculous. He just became tier 0. That skill 3 SP buff might be the best SP buff in the game. I don't know if I'm, like, forgetting someone. I mean, Yujis are good, Nobaras are good, combos are good, but this is, like, otherworldly what they did to this skill 3. So we're gonna showcase him. I cleared 85 with him. And, you know, we could also, I don't have any Umaki. So 81, it might be a stretch to run it like that. Because, you know, I might need a bit more stat debuffs. But basically, his damage increase now is viable. Now, his ult, I don't have SP buffed. And why is that? Well, two things. It costs a lot, so it costs another 3 crystals. But the SP buff on the alt sucks, right? It just sucks. Like, no one's really done it because it's just a bit of a damage increase, but it still lowers your cursed energy and it doesn't apply a debuff, right? So basically, we're focusing on the skill 3. But like for the alt, basically, it's a outright 200% damage boost. The alt is now 1000% instead of 730, I think, or 760, right? So it's not a big increase, and it lowers cursed energy by 40 instead of 60. You're not really using this too much. Let me be real. It barely does anything. But the skill 3 now, basically there's an outright damage boost. You don't feel it too much, but it's there. One enemy, 130% damage boost. Then it's going to do 200% Jujutsu AoE. So there's also that, right? It didn't change the damage. If this went to 400, I'd be scared because he'd be way too good. Now, what they did do is basically he has 2 different parts. So he has damage increase for just normal enemies, everyone, and then blue like those are effective against blue types. So in total, it's a 65% damage increase for 3 turns for blue enemies. 65, right? So that's going to end up being 195% damage increase as a debuffer. Now, what they did do is before it was 25 cursed energy, now it's 20. So essentially, he could spam this every turn. Because remember, he gets 10 cursed energy, and then he also gets in his auto skill, I don't think it's this one, but he gets another 10. So every turn, he gets 20 cursed energy. And this costs 20, and there's no cursed energy requirements. Like, you don't need to be at 60 to get the max boost. There just needs to be one enemy, which makes him extremely ridiculously good and very impressive. So, you know, like, this is really incredible. And if you keep in mind, right, AoE, right, especially for debuffers, like Choso single target, okay, Degumi technically is also single target. Like, sure, it goes down AoE, but it's still like 4 people is 50%. 2 people is probably like, I don't know, like 60%. So it's like, it's still really good. Even if it goes down with more enemies, guys, if you think about it, like Choso can't even do AoE shit, right? You're going one at a time. So, you know, there is that to keep in mind, is that at least GETO is AoE. And if you're using Sukuna, well, Sukuna is AoE, so it's going to work well together. But Choso single target. Well, do we even have a... Yeah, well, like Gojo is AoE, but Mai is also technically single target. And then also Degumi is single target. So it's like, you know, it's very good when you keep in mind that his AoE is still 150%. At minimum. So this is very good. You could spam it without any problem every turn. You're never going to not be able to. The ult is just not that crazy, right? You're basically only spamming the skill 3 anyway. He's A0, so his, you know, damage isn't going to be too good. But we're going to get into this. I don't have Inumaki, so I think showing a sweep run is going to be unfortunate. But we're going to do normal sweep. I like introducing him in normal sweep. And then we'll do, I guess... we could do 64, and then I'm going to show you 85. Now, keep in mind, let me know if you want a video, like all-encompassing video of YUTA, GETO, and Miguel, because I might do a showcase with those 3 in one. It's a possibility that I do that, so we'll see, but let me head into this. Okay, so we're just going to do this. We could get rid of Kaido. This is a normal test just to show how exactly the damage increase works. And since sweep is single target, GETO is basically going to work everywhere. Tower and sweep, literally anything. One enemy is obviously where he's going to excel at, right? So here we go. We're just going to, here we go. Yep. And, you know, if we don't crit, I'm just going to reset until we crit, because actually, I'm not even doing that, bro. Fuck. Like, I mean, I hope I crit, though. No crit. Lovely. I don't like using the buff. It just feels kind of wasted. It doesn't matter. Like, when we get a crit, it's going to just start rolling. But yeah, we'll check right after this the full damage increase that we got going on. There's a crit. There's a crit. Damn, we could have killed turn 2. Oh my god. Wait. Let's try doing that, bro. Hold on. But basically, 26% and 30%. So, wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong things. 26 and 39. So, you see there's the blue part and there's the damage increase part. And in total, that makes for 65. Very strong. Very strong. Because that's for 3 turns. So, yeah, we're going to come back. Okay, so I think if we just buff here, instantly it's going to be doable. So, let's see. But yeah, that damage increase really just gets going on the damage. And it's really impressive. So, can we... No crit. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. But I don't even know if we need a heal. I really don't. Do we... Oh, do we kill? That would be nice. I think we do, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, look at that. Turn 2 is crazy, bro. Like, normal sweep now, especially with GETO, is just a joke. And look, he doesn't run out of CE, right? All that good stuff. Turn 3, we're here. Like, he can't run out of CE, which is so nice. Okay, finally we crit. Holy. I'm just going to wait for the Kamo ult, which he should get this turn. And then all our debuff, well, our GETO debuffs will be maxed out next turn. So, there we go. Crit? No crit. They do not like me critting. Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't even think we needed that Shoko healing, but it's alright. Okay. I don't know if we kill this turn. Maybe next turn. Maybe. But I don't think so. We'll see, though. We'll see. Okay. Oh, we do kill. I feel... I don't know what it is, but sweep just doesn't feel like it has that much HP anymore. Normal sweep, I swear it was harder than this. I swear. And GETO just makes it so easy because he's so consistent with it. That's what you have to keep in mind. He is that guy. He really is. I guess we buff? I guess. I mean, I think we just kill when we ult. Like, oh my. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I should have put on... Damn, are you kidding? Out of all the people, this guy's so cringe. Anyway, we have a bunch of stat buffs, so doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, good crit. Good crit. And we get the ult gauge. Yeah, okay. Once we get rolling with these debuffs, I think we'll be cooking. I'm just going to use that just because... Nah, we'll use this, actually. We'll do it next turn. Yeah, we'll do it next turn. That's fine. Okay. Because we're probably going to be done very soon. It's just like, yeah. You could see GETO, like, literally, there's not even a stress. Oh, wow. That's insane. If I could have ulted there... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay. Sure. Sure. I guess we kill next turn. I think we kill. I think. I'm not sure, though. I'd like to say so. I mean, with, you know, with GETO going crazy. You know, his dam... Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. We're killing next turn. Yeah, we're killing. Turn 10 kill. Could have been turn 9. You could for sure, like, maximize this, right? If you have Inumaki, I think this would go a bit quicker. Inumaki really is just better for sweep for very obvious reasons. Do we kill? No. Wait, no. No, we don't kill. Damn. I was sure. I guess no wreck bit does make it so we don't kill. Ah, that's fine. Yaga also got screwed over with the buffs. But, you know, as you can see, normal sweep now is a joke. And let's look at... what am I looking at? Yeah. So GETO really doesn't do too much damage, right? Like, we have to keep that in mind. Like, he's not meant to do damage anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to point that out. I mean, 600k, like, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not, like, anything amazing at all, right? You just can't say it's amazing. But still, you know, he's doing that while literally you could run whatever rec bit you want on him. We could have ran another alt gauge rec bit here for normal sweep. So it's like, you know, GETO is a tremendous SP buff, which I think is, like, so huge because they're giving you 40 free pulls on the JJK 0 banner. 40, right? There was 10 tickets in the mail. 10 tickets from story event, and there's one free pull for 21 days, so you get 4 multis worth. And then if you don't have Ghetto, well, maybe you get Ghetto here, and then suddenly you got an amazing damage increase debuffer. Okay, so for 64, we're gonna be running this team. No one should have problems tanking besides Geto because he's A0. So keep that in mind, right? Like, I think having A1 Geto would make him really good. Like, his HP's pretty high. For like an A0 unit, I feel like he has good HP. Like 36k, rocking between 30 and 36k A0 is nice, but you for sure do need more. So we're gonna see the 2 AoE debuffs, right? That's something that, you know, I think is actually quite nice, is we get to see both Geto and Kamo doing AoE shit, which is gonna be really, really good. Like, really good. Because, you know, it's an AoE floor, which is why I brought him in. And look, Geto got lowered, which before would have been a problem, but now he's just going to consistently get back up anyway. So that's something you really have to keep in mind, is how good that is, right? So, you know, we're slowly chipping away. We got to get Kamo his ult, though. That's one thing. Okay, good. Well, at least we have the healing. There is that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, Kamo, like, he has ult gauge increase, so he gets his ult pretty quick, but still. Okay, good crit. It would have been nice if Kamo could get attacked, but I guess not. Okay, Miwa, cook. So they... Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright. Perfect. Should be good. I think we're chill. Damn, Kamo, please get hit. Please get hit, Kamo. Please. Okay, well, that works. That works as well. Okay. Let's put that on Miwa, I think. Here we go. Okay. So, Kamo's damage should be decent. He has his own buffs up. The one thing is, you could say Momo for the break damage here would maybe work, but okay, we're doing good. We're not breaking though, so that is a bit of a problem. As long as no one dies after this turn, we're breaking anyway, so yeah, there's that. Okay, and the side enemy, turn 5, almost dead. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that dodge, bro. Look at that. Miwa cooking. Holy. That was actually pretty good. We'll do this. This. And this. We should kill. I think. That should maybe... Yeah, Ghetto's gonna break. Sure, you could say it would have been nice to have the SP here, but it just doesn't do that much anyway, right? Like, it's barely an increase. It's kind of fucked, but it really is barely an increase. I'm sure his CE gets lowered, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Okay. Oh, the side enemy's gonna fuck us up. It was on Sukuna. That's fine. And look, Ghetto's at 0. 20. And now we're back to being okay. And then we could put this. So, you know, we're doing alright. We're doing good. I don't think the dot damage is going to be that high because no stat buffer. Because I'm pretty sure dots are also relying on stat buffing. So maybe if I had Pride, it would have been a bit higher. I don't know. Put this. Yeah, if Sukuna didn't have that ult cooldown, same as YUTA, he'd be cooking, man. I think it's only 2 turns, but still, it does affect him. For sure it does. So there is that. Okay. Let's just ult. Get our crits up. I mean, we should kill by turn, what, like 12, 13? Somewhere along those lines. Yeah, I think that would make sense. Damn, would be nice if we could crit, though. Okay, well, we're gonna get some chip damage in now. I mean, it's basically, that's kind of all that's left. Please, Sukuna, give me some crits. Come on. Now we got our debuffs going, so we're looking pretty good. Okay, yeah. 12, I think, is in the realm of possibility. I think so. All... Like, Ghetto, look at him. He's just been here. He's really just been here. How much? Okay, yeah, we're killing turn 11. I like how easy it is to really do these floors now. I love it. I really do love it. Okay. Like, I know this wasn't a hard floor in the beginning anyway, but, you know, it's kind of getting to the realms of, like, speedrunning, right? So there we go. You know, GETO still put in some good work, all things considered. He was very consistent with that damage increase of 180%, which is insane. Like, combo is 120, GETO 180. Fucking amazing. Okay, so we're on 85 now, and I use now Bito because of one thing in particular. Whenever this guy gets hit, if he gets hit by mixed damage, we gain 5 cursed energy. We gain 5 cursed energy. So let's go all the way up. Let's go all the way up. And essentially, there's no debuffs, right? So it's not a buff or debuff floor, it's both. You could use both buff and debuff, which makes GETO very good there. And every time you hit this guy with a mixed damage unit, you get 5 cursed energy. That includes a follow-up. So every turn now, Bito gives you guys an extra 10 cursed energy. So I just had to explain, because it might get a bit weird, like you might be a bit confused, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a very good team, because now Bito does good break damage, which helps YUTA, but essentially it's mainly for the CE, right, which helps all of these guys out. Well, it helps YUTA out, and now Bito, right? Like, it helps YUTA, but it's like, you know, it's just nice to run it, also because he lowers cursed energy a lot, which doesn't matter for GETO or Kamo necessarily, but for sure for YUTA, to make sure he's always being consistent, it does help. And since now Bito has good break damage, it doesn't hurt. Right now, Bito's damage also is good. He has a bit of stat buff, so it helps a little bit, right? So, you know, there you go. So you see that 5 cursed energy, that was in fact from Naobito. So yeah, like, it's pretty good. And we get like some little stat buffs, and with everything, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, you know, his HP bar is gonna go down pretty well, I'd say. So yeah. Like, Naobito is quite good, and on Naobito we have a memory that, you know, the main like activation gives cursed energy, but the passive is a 35% break damage increase for the whole blue team, if for blue units. So essentially, the whole team has break damage increase, which we do want, because YUTA has the 100% damage increase in break, which you feel. I just want to make sure it's clear. You feel it, that 100%. So it's very important. Also, it would have been better if the Shoko memory was on Kamo, because the thing is, GETO has one of the lowest HP pools, so putting that on GETO, he's always going to be lower and need to heal quicker, but you have to be below 60% to activate it, so putting that on Kamo would have been better, but I didn't really think of it. I kind of forget my GETO has low HP, but it's fine. Now Bito lets us activate it usually. So we're on turn 5, we're doing good, we activate our ult, and, you know, the damage is starting to be good, right? Like, YUTA is also going to do good damage, but you really need those stat buffs for it to start ramping up, because right now he only has the stat buffs from the memory, right? But now he's got the stat buffs from the Rika state, and then very soon he's going to have the stat buffs from his buff, right? Which, remember, buff and debuff are both not nerfed, which is why this team works, and why YUTA is so crazy, right? Like, it's just insane. YUTA makes this floor so easy. I genuinely don't know how you would do it with Sukuna. That's not even like me hating. I genuinely just don't know. Like, I don't feel like it would be that doable. And this is without the SP buff, right? But, you know, I just, like, it wouldn't really change much. I'm just doing it to get the ult gauge, right? Like, 700k maybe becomes like 1.4 million. Like, who really cares? That break damage from Naobito, considering the damage it did, was good, right? So that's another thing. Definitely not bad. So, you know, we get the ult gauge increase, which is all I really care for. And, oh, we get 10 cursed, we get 15 cursed energy that turn. Oh, okay, because the ult, the combo was another 5, and then also the follow-up was 5. So that was 15 in one turn. So, you know, definitely nice. And YUTA's never going to run out of cursed energy, which is great. We should break next turn, which is good. We don't want to break this turn, because you want YUTA to get as many turns in break, right? Because when it's in break, when he's attacking, when the enemy's already broken, there's an extra 100% damage increase, which is definitely needed, right? Like, you want that shit. And, like, you know, GETO's damage is very good, considering his debuff is that consistent, right? Like, Kamo is not as consistent, and the debuff is not as high, right? 120% when Inumaki gets up to 200%, and Inumaki's more consistent, right? So it's like, Kamo's also there because of his damage, the damage reduction, his tanking capabilities, and all that good stuff. But yeah, you really have to keep in mind that, like, GETO's main role is just apply those damage increases, be consistent, and live, right? And that's enough, right? He's a complete stat stick in the way, well, like a stat debuff stick, I guess. or like a damage increase stat, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, right? He's basically there just to debuff and be as consistent as he is. There's really no thought that goes into him. So, you know, there is that. But hey, solid million damage there from Naobito. Very good. Very, very good. So, you know, this is why I think blue is very catered in a way to be consistent, because you've got the most consistent setup besides like a stat buffer, right? Like, I guess if you put Miwa there, that's the only thing. But like, you know, Ghetto and Kamo need like no CE help. They're very consistent. Yuta is also extremely consistent because he gets his ult super quick to chain it in, like very quick. Also works very well. So it's like we're just missing a fourth unit, which I think we could get for anniversary. But at some point, we're gonna get a fourth unit for that, and we'll see how that goes. But no, it's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy how good this blue team is getting right over time, especially with Yuta. Yuta really has just brought it to another level, and it was perfect timing with Ghetto, right? So, you know, huge, absolutely huge. Just love how much cursed energy now Bito is giving. That was very close to me losing this run. Like, very close, but, you know, we came back, so there we go. And yeah, like, look at this. Turn 12, we're about, like, a bit more than a third of the way there. So it's looking good. It is looking good. Now Bito's getting some good damage in. We got a crit. Next turn, we should get ult. So it's crazy how quick Yuta gets his ult gauge. It really is. Especially because he has his own ult gauge boost. Even if it's a bit small when he's max HP. Because he has to be lower. It's still decent, right? So we're going to be able to get ult this turn if we crit. Which I think we do. I think. I just like kind of a side note, but I feel like now, damn, we didn't get, if we got crit, that would have been really nice. But I guess I would have waited for Kamo anyway. But now Bito really gets consistent crits. Also because there's the crit res, which everyone can profit from, which is something to keep in mind. Like, it does technically increase the team damage at least a bit from Yuta. So it's like, you know, it's not crazy damage increase, but still, the crit does increase the damage. That's without a doubt. So, you know, it's definitely something to keep in mind, for sure. We should break this turn. And I don't know what I do exactly, but I think if Kamo breaks, then we're fine anyway. But yeah, I think the best thing for me to do is combo ult. Really, I would have just combo ulted, but you know, I mean, it's gonna work out. Like, Ghetto just makes this shit piss easy anyway, but that's fine. Yuta breaking is unfortunate. Like, it would have been better if Naobito broke. If he was A1, probably would have, but it's alright. It's alright. Okay. So, you know, we lose the stat buff now. We do lose that from Yuta. But still, we're going to be fine. We are going to be fine. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So the only thing is that I lost the stat buff, the Jujutsu buff. But, you know, this works out fine. We're going to probably combo with Naobito. 4 million from combo is quite good, for sure. No crit, 500k, so I do think there is a bit of a difference. And, you know, solid 3.5 without that extra stat buff, so kind of crazy to think about. And look, Ghetto's max CE, like, it's kind of wild. It really is. Okay, so here we go. Let's see the damage. This is without the extra Jujutsu buff from his buff, so there is that. Not bad damage, right? He's there to chip, break, give us CE. Give Yuta CE mainly. Not bad damage considering that we did not have that extra Jujutsu buff. It would have been very nice if we did, but hey, it's fine. We ended up clearing, so there we go. So yeah, a nice crit. I mean, we're starting off after the ult already at 400 ult gauge, kind of wild. And, like, we're looking very good, especially because we have our healing memories coming in soon. Like, shit was timing up perfectly. Genuinely perfectly. It's crazy. Like, in one turn, essentially, we're at 700 ult gauge, looking very good. Those extra stat buffs for sure help. It's not much, but it's something. I'm kind of surprised that Ghetto didn't die here, because bro is low. He must be, after this, he must have been at, like, 1,000 HP. Like, genuinely. What was he at? Like, I don't even remember. What did he get to after this? Wow. Yeah, wow. Any worse RNG and we would have been dead. Holy. This just max heal now. Well, like a 60% heal, so there you go. You know, 300k every turn isn't bad, right? Solid 10 mil over time, considering what he is meant to be, I could accept it. I could. I think I wait one turn because there's no way I don't want to do that with combo. Like combo buffs now, or combo ults, sorry, are just so much more worth it. They really are. It's gonna be funny if I don't do it, but if I don't, I guess I'm cooking something up. I guess I am. But you know, combo ults, you know, I probably should have waited, but it's all right. It's all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, right? It's just better to get another ult. I guess that's what I was hoping for. Because in this time frame, I could probably get 2 more ults. Damn, bro. That's kind of wild. Okay. Not bad, though. All right. But yeah, no. Combo ults are incredibly good. That was a lot of damage. Thank God it was on YUTA. That would have instantly killed now GETO or GETO if they took that much damage. Holy. Okay. So we have one more turn of that. So it's better to use the skill 3. And we're doing very good on damage. Like, very good, right? It's kind of wild. Like, in terms of the amount of HP remaining. Oh, we didn't break. I was kind of... I mean, I must have been pissed that we didn't break. Like, that could have been the difference between winning or losing. Because it would have been, I don't know, like 2 or 3 more million that we would have done. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, in break, you always want to make sure you're doing damage. There's no point in getting that extra buff. You're just you're losing out on that 100% damage increase when the enemy is broken. So it's like, yeah, sure, you get the Jujutsu buff, but then you lose out from doing damage when there's a break damage increase. So, you know, there is that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done it in that order. Probably not. Probably should have done those ults afterwards, but it's fine. Because then I could have gotten Yuta's ult even quicker. But hey, we got some good damage in. Solid like 5 million in total from these two, so you know, not bad. And then Yuta's gonna get his ult next turn, and then we are gonna be pretty much chilling, right? Like it went very well, very simple. Like there was basically not much thought put into this, which was not the case before GETO, because you didn't really have a damage increase unit for 195%. Momo's 140, GETO's 195, and like Momo isn't like using her buff every turn. GETO is using his debuff every turn. So it's like, it's so crazy to me how consistent he is, right? Like, he is good with every blue unit right now, right? Sukuna, if you need the AoE, bada bing, bada boom, right? Yuta, if you need it, bada bing, bada boom. Taijutsu, if you need it, bada bing, bada boom. 74 GETO is amazing, right? But I'm going to save that if we do a Miguel showcase. But, yeah, no, like, it's just so crazy. It really is so crazy. Well, how many turns left of the Jujutsu? I don't even think we have it. So, yeah, that makes sense. But, yeah, it makes sense. You know, it does. Get us also the crit res so we could get some crits with a higher chance. Because it's not just the Jujutsu buff. That crit res is really good for Yuta getting crits. Because without that, it could be bad. And, you know, oh, wow. Oh, my. I would have been... If that killed... Oh, my lord. I would have been so pissed. I would have been so pissed. Thank God that didn't kill. Especially when we were like right there. Holy. And this was a pretty quick run. Like, how many? It's only been 12 minutes for Tao. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, they were testing me. They were genuinely testing me. That's insane. That is insane. Bro, that boss had it out for Yuta. Wow. 3.7 still there is insane. GETO's just so good. Being that consistent, I'm so happy. Right? You could be that consistent with whatever rec bait you want. That's why GETO is just amazing. I can't wait for another like GETO or Kenjaku, whatever they decide to do for the next person in that body, right? Genuinely going to be so fun. And then we break, I think. Yeah. Perfect turn 30 clear. They really timed this out. I don't know what it is, but like I feel like you're always clearing on turn 30. And it's like it usually works for most of these floors. I think 86 was a bit overtuned. Like it was a bit too hard. It really was. But I digress. We'll talk about that maybe in another video. But there you go. It's done. We won 85, so I'm halfway through the new tower floors. 86. Like, I think maybe one person has cleared it, like, genuinely. Maybe people who are, like, whales that don't interact on the community cleared it, but besides that, like, yeah. And Yuta did amazing damage. GETO still chipped in. Without this damage, maybe we would not have cleared. It's possible. I mean, it's chip damage, so, you know, we have to keep that in mind. I think we overkilled on the last turn, but still, keep it in mind. GETO's damage did contribute. Maybe even just a little bit, but still. So, yeah, GETO is amazing. Very consistent, very, very, very consistent. I'm extremely impressed with this guy. It's gonna be hard for him to really get replaced in the future, but they could definitely do it. Like I just hope that if they do it, it's like in a fun way because you know they tend to basically be like, oh, a debuffer, well, just add extra numbers and now they're better. But you know, we'll see. I'm pretty excited for anniversary. I think this is making me very excited with these SP buffs because YUTA also is pretty good. I think he could have been a bit better. Well, sorry, he could have been more tailored to 86, but he's very good. I just think that he doesn't really have a clear purpose besides for new players. For new players, he's fucking insane. And Miguel, of course, is very good, so maybe we'll showcase him at some point. But that's going to be it. Let me know what you think of the boy, GETO. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.